What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the price action had a bit of a dip down. It touched all the way down to 11,100 and is bouncing back a little bit. We actually touched all the way up to 11,600 today, so a big price rise. Is this going to remain stable? Are we going to bounce back up towards that price? And guys, don't forget, I am doing a giveaway for my Ledger Nano S. One of my first 500 subscribers are in it to win this Ledger Nano S. And guys, if you don't know much about Ledger, it's definitely the way to go to keep your coins safe and off of the exchange. You don't want to leave it up there, it could get hacked, and you want it on a ledger or somewhere safe that you can actually keep an eye on it and right under your nose. And guys, I want to talk a little bit about how Bitcoin price briefly hit 11.6K, and the Fed says it will let inflation pass 2%. And guys, if that sounds good to you, be sure to subscribe and like, and I'm going to dive right into the price action. So guys, as you can see, we fell out of this ascending wedge here, broke through a support, broke another support, luckily bounced back out of it, kind of teetered around a little bit, went a little oversold for a second, and now broke down below this support. We're down at $11,190. Guys, does this mean that we're bearish, or are we kind of just repeating history here? You can see right here, we did the same kind of motion, breakdown sideways, breakdown sideways. Are we going to get another breakdown, or are we going to put in a higher high? So for instance, back here on the 2nd, we put in a higher high, and on the 17th, a higher high. So if, say, like at the end of this month, which is coming up readily soon, or at the beginning of next month, are we going to see a higher high, say above 12,400? Is that possible? Well, guys, it really is. It definitely can happen. You know, the Bitcoin price is definitely having a lot of volatility these days. There's a lot of movement going on. It's definitely more exciting than it was, say, a few months ago when it was just sitting at 9,600, between 10,000 for, you know, months. So I think that we have a lot of price action here. Granted, it is going to the downside right now, but what we want to see is a bounce off this support right here. Granted, we are a little bit below, but if we can get a bounce back up, push back towards the $11,400 mark, then I wouldn't be bearish for the short term. But right now, guys, I am bearish. We have broken down past the $11,300 mark and seem to be stabling out down there. So that's not the best sign. It means that there's more sell pressure going on than buy pressure. As you guys can see, the EMA 20 is down below the EMA 55. We are down on the bottom Bollinger Band right now. So this is, you know, bearish short term as it gets, guys. And we're only on the hourly. So even if we looked at the daily here, check it out, we still have, you know, we have to break back up into this channel. We have to break back up. Okay, we can't just keep moving down. We don't want to end up down here at the $10,900 range. Okay, that would be the next motion down if, say, like we can't hold the support here. Okay, then we're tested at the next level, which could be at around $11,000, guys. So we want to push back up. We want to get a good bounce. And I think that's what needs to happen in the Bitcoin price for the future to remain bullish for ending higher times towards the end of the year. All right, guys, and I wanted to go over a little bit on Electronium. We had a bit of a breakdown here. So I'm going to go into the hourly time frame. As you can see, we were up in the green box yesterday. Okay, it was looking pretty good. And then we had some tightening of the Bollinger Bands here. Initiating a breakout is coming soon. Okay. The candles dipped down to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. The EMA went below the EMA 55 and started to push down, and then a constant downtrod of pressure. So we're down back in the red box. We haven't been there since the 20th of this month. So it's been about a week since we've been down there again. We were back up at over 0.006 for a while, and now we're back down. So guys, what's going to happen in the Electronium price? Are we going to continue to break down further, or are we going to start to move out to the right here? So what I think is going to happen is I think we're going to kind of move right and down a little bit more. Reason is because after this sell-off from up here at 0.006, we had a lower low, another lower low. Okay, so if we put in another lower low, we could end up down at 0.0048 before you know it, guys. And that would be a very bearish sign for Electronium. That doesn't mean it's full-on bear mode. We still have to get below 0.004. 4.5, I would say, probably like 4.5, 4.7 to 4.5 in there if we want to stay bullish for the short term. Now remember, there is another one all the way down here at 0.004. Okay, right here, guys. We just extended that out. So that's a bit of a drop to go, guys, but you got to think that it could definitely happen. Remember, after we had the ascending wedge here, it was kind of just moving down, and the next time we had a pump up above that peak was the next ascending wedge. So are we in for more descending wedges, or could this be something like a descending triangle? Okay, this is something I'm just like putting on right here, but could it be something like a descending triangle? So something like that going on. And guys, you know that those have more of a tendency to break to the downside. So moreover, there's just a lot of evidence that there could be a little bit more downtrod coming. So keep that in mind, Electronium holders. We could be seeing a little bit more of a negative right here over the next week or so. And guys, I wanted to go over Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum dropping below the $400 mark. We've had ascending wedge after ascending wedge after ascending wedge, and this is the first time since I'd say July that we've had a change in trend here. So for instance, we had a sideways motion after this ascending wedge, and now we have a downward, a descending, it's kind of like a descending wedge right here. So if we were to draw that out, it'd be something like this. So we got a little bit of a descending wedge here. Are we going to break out of this to the upside? So that would be very good, but it looks like with Bitcoin, everything seems to be down in the red today. If we look at Coin 360, without even looking at it, I bet you we're just very red all over the place. And we are. So check that out, guys. Basically red all over the main page. It looks like blood red day, a very bloody day. So hopefully Ethereum can get a breakout like this up towards the right here, and we can start to push back up towards $400. But, you know, we have to push through supports and resistances to get through there. Push through resistances, excuse me, and turn them into supports. And that's what needs to happen for Ethereum to actually get up towards back up to $400 again. But until then, it's looking like a downward channel is formed, and we could see down to $360 by the end of the day if things continue on this path. Okay, that's just what could happen, guys. And guys, I wanted to go over how Bitcoin briefly, it's 11.6K, and the Fed says it will let inflation pass 2%. So Bitcoin spiked to 11,600 on August 27th as the United States Federal Reserve committed to maintaining an average of 2% inflation. So there that is right there, guys. So Powell said, in seeking to achieve inflation that averages 2% over time, we're not tying ourselves to the particular mathematical formula that defines the average. So they want the average to be higher, guys. They want it to move up. And all the way down here, he says, in conducting monetary policy, we will remain highly focused on fostering as strong a labor market as possible for the benefit of all Americans, Powell concluded. And we will steadfastly seek to achieve a 2% inflation rate over time. So they want to definitely achieve a 2%. And as you guys can see here, the USD currency index dipped all the way down to 2-year lows. Check it out, guys. Dipped all the way down here and then shot right back up and had a correction just real quick. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the Bitcoin price. There's a lot of stuff going on in the cryptocurrency world, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you think that we're going to get some more down times, or do you think that we're still on a bullish path and that this is just a little bit of a correction and that we're going to be continuously moving up, guys? So far, I'm still bullish all around, but you know, it does look like some short-term bearish stuff going on right now, but hopefully it's just some weeding out of weak hands, and hopefully we get another break to the upside over the next week or so. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it, and I'll get back to you guys tomorrow with another video on Bitcoin so that you guys can keep after that Bitcoin price. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Be sure to subscribe and like. I'll catch you guys later. I'm Crypto Matrix.